A few days ago, I was in the kitchen, home alone, making myself something to snack on, and I literally kept hearing, "You inspire me. You inspire me. You inspire me." And I was like, God, what? Like, why do I keep hearing this, right? And that night, I ended up watching this movie called Persuasion, right? It was beautiful. God gave me an entire word through this movie. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's beautiful. If you love romance, like, go watch it. But after I watched this movie, I just felt like this overflowing of love, okay? Like, I forgot I had been hearing "You inspire me." And I just felt like this, like a fire in my fingertips, like I needed to go write. And specifically, God had me go and write a letter to my future husband, which is what he's been having me do since the beginning of my journey of just trusting him for the man that he has for me. And I had to write to him. Oh my gosh, I had to. So I came upstairs and I started writing, right? And usually when I'm in that mood, when I'm feeling like that, I'll have on like my favorite classical music and just songs that make me feel in love, that exude love. And it's typically stuff with no words, like I said, classical, but like contemporary classical, like not like Mozart or anything like that, but you know, like Ludovico Einaudi and stuff like that. And the music at the end of Persuasion, I was listening to some of that too, and I prefer that the stuff I listen to during moments like these has no words, because then I can just fill the space with my own words and I'm not being distracted by someone else's thoughts or feelings or ideologies or whatever. So I'm writing and I'm listening to this music and I'm crying because it was such a beautiful, intimate moment between me, God, and just my future husband, even though he wasn't there. But as I was finishing writing, I started hearing, "You inspire me. You inspire me." And then God was dropping it in my spirit that it was my husband. It was my future husband. And these are things that he's feeling towards me. And I was like, "Really, God?" And he was like, "Yes." And God was like, "You are his muse." Okay. And I'm only on here sharing this because he said this is not just a word for me, but this is a word for his other daughters and sons. Just know that the person that God has for you, you inspire them. And this is mostly for those of you who know who your spouse is and you've been in some sort of relationship, whether that's a friendship, whether it's, like you guys have met fleetingly in the past, or you guys had a relationship in the past and they're a prodigal now. You inspire them. They look up to you. And it's crazy because as I was writing, I was talking about just how much I look up to this person and, just all these beautiful, intimate, deep thoughts, right? And God was like, everything that you're feeling, everything that I allowed that movie to trigger in you are things that your husband, your future husband, feels towards you. And it is so crazy because I was telling God that, I desire for the person that he has for me to do more things that he loves, to venture out more, to try different things, to live, to experience different things and be inspired by life because he likes art. And it just completely slipped my mind, this conversation I had with God, until after I started writing and I was feeling the inspiration in and of myself. I just thought that was so beautiful. And I think it's so beautiful that he's wanting to encourage all of you that it's like we all kind of have this innate desire to be someone's muse, to be someone's inspiration, to be the person that makes this person want to live more and do more and be more and become more, right? Not out of obligation, but simply because the love that we have for them and the things that they see in us and the things that they feel with us just ignite like a fire in their spirit, right? That is not just a thing of fairy tales. That is literally the epitome of godly love. When you trust God to bring you to the person that he has for you, the person that he knit in their mother's womb for you, you will experience that. And this whole twin flames, soulmate jargon, that's a counterfeit version of God's love, of the love that God can ordain and put together. God and God alone.